Kia ora, Helen Brahms here from Cruise Planners. Well, today's topic is all about theme cruises. What are they? How much fun can you have on them? A theme cruise is when we do something like we go to a specific destination because there's something happening there. For example, if you are a golfer, how about taking a cruise to the British Open? That's right, you can actually do cruises where you get to not only play some rounds of golf while on the cruise at different ports, but you get to spend a couple of days, including the final day, at the British Open. How cool would that be? Are you a wine lover? There are so many different wine cruises you can do, specifically river cruises through Europe, down the Danube, down the Rhine, stopping at different wineries. The river cruises offer wine cruises where they bring on wine specialists, where you get to learn about the wines, you get to learn the wine process making, you'll get to visit vineyards and see things in motion, do lots of wine tasting, learning to pair wines with food. So for foodies and wine lovers, it is a great opportunity to be able to do that. Christmas market cruises, we're coming up on Christmas. So the Christmas market cruises on the river cruises through the one I did was from Nuremberg to Budapest. Amazing. You got to go into the center of the towns in the town squares where they set up a Christmas market with local craft people, arts and crafts people have got their wares for display, and you get to get the vibe of the center. And the thing that I loved is that when we were in Budapest, is that we actually got to spend 3 nights in Budapest at the end of our cruise. Every night we went down to the Christmas market because the flavor of the Christmas market during the day was very different to what was there at night. During the day, lots of tourists. In the evening, a few tourists, but a lot of locals. So you got to feel the culture of the area. The food there is phenomenal. I mean, just the smell. You walk in and you've got these gorgeous, gorgeous aromas of foods with different spices and different techniques of cooking, from barbecuing to steaming to grilling to, it's just all there. And I will tell you this, when we were in Budapest, they had this one booth that made the most amazing white chocolate apple strudel. Oh my gosh, we ended up going back there 3 nights in a row and having one piece every night. And we limited ourselves to one each every night. But it was so delicious. I could have eaten that thing all day. It was the best white chocolate apple strudel I had ever had. And that was in Budapest at their Christmas market. So you get to experience things like that. Another one could be, who's into Formula One car racing? How about going to Monte Carlo and watching the Grand Prix, or to Abu Dhabi for the Grand Prix there as well? The cruise ships become your hotels in these locations. So you don't have to worry about where am I going to stay? Where's the best place in town to stay? It doesn't matter. The cruise ship is docked there. You get to get off. You get to spend a day or two in that port watching the races. It's amazing just being part of it. I mean, yes, I love watching the Formula One on TV, but to be part of the experience, to be there and actually see it, completely different experience. Amazing. Another one of mine is, if you're into sailing, next year is the America's Cup. It's going to be, where is it? It's Bermuda. So the America's Cup has been held in Bermuda. How about going down there and watching the America's Cup? You can do that from a cruise ship. Oh my gosh. You got all the, and if you're with people who don't want to watch the yachting, they can go off and enjoy the ship. You can watch the America's Cup being raced. How cool would that be to watch the regattas there? If you're into tennis, you've got the French Open coming up. Again, the cruise ship becomes your hotel. I mean, how cool is that? You don't have to worry about where you're going to stay. You don't have to worry about meals because the cruise ship, of course, provides you with lunch, breakfast, dinner, and all the snacks in between. So everything's taken care of. You just get to enjoy your event. If you're like me, one of my lifelong dreams for as long as I can remember, growing up in New Zealand, we got to see the Edinburgh military tattoo on TV every year. I loved watching it. And for as long as I can remember, I have always wanted to go see it live. You can do it from a tour bus. You can do it with an escorted tour through Scotland. Or you can be on a cruise ship where there's your hotel. You go watch the military tattoo. The next day you get back on the cruise ship. You don't have to pack. You don't have to unpack. And you tootle off to another port. How about that? That would be cool. What about Mardi Gras in New Orleans? The cruise ship becomes your hotel. You know how hard it is to get a hotel in New Orleans during Mardi Gras? You don't have to worry about it. Stay on a cruise ship. It becomes your hotel for 3 nights. Great way to do it. What about the big carnival in Rio? Oh my gosh. Again, can't get a hotel in port. Not a worry. Your cruise ship is your hotel. The New Orleans Jazz Fest. Oh, how great would that be to go to New Orleans and hear jazz music? Oh, that would be so cool. And again, the cruise ship becomes your hotel. How about New Year's? Oh my gosh, talk about New Year's. You can do New Year's in so many different locations on a cruise ship. It is phenomenal. You can sit off the coast of Rio de Janeiro and watch the fireworks there. Watch millions of people out there on the beaches, all dressed in white, with the fireworks going off above you, and you've got a prime location there, uninterrupted view from a cruise ship, watching it all happen. Or going to Dubai for New Year's, sitting down there. One of the things that one of the cruise lines is offering is they're going to have you on a private yacht. Get this, on a private yacht with a personalized butler service while having a beautiful dinner, watching the fireworks at Dubai. How cool would that be? Think about that. Leave you with that one. We've talked about the British Open, Mardi Gras. There's just so many different theme cruise sailings out there that I'm sure if you have a love for it, we can find a cruise for it where the cruise ship becomes your hotel. You don't have to worry about, where am I going to stay? Is it a good place to stay in? I'm not sure about this area. It's okay. The cruise ship becomes your hotel. And a lot of the cruise ships are picking up on these themes, and they're tailoring the cruises just towards that. Found another one today, which I thought was a brilliant idea because I love my yachts. How about going to Monaco for the yacht show? Seriously, you go to Monaco and attend the yacht show for 2 days and go see these beautiful, gorgeous, luxurious yachts. How cool would that be? I mean, that we can find, if you can think of something, tulips in Amsterdam. You want to go see the tulips in Amsterdam? We've got a river cruise that can help you with that. If you've got a passion that you want, let us know. Send us a private message and we can help you see if we can find a cruise that will be there for you. If we can't find a cruise, maybe we can find an escorted tour that goes in that area as well, where you get prime tickets to be able to get into those events. So let us know. Send us a private message. Theme cruises are an amazing way to travel. It makes something different out of just a regular cruise, and you get to experience some great things around the world. And again, you don't have to worry about accommodation because your cruise ship takes care of you. All your meals, all your accommodation, all already taken care of. All you got to do is kick back, relax, and enjoy the event. Until next time, he konera.